What's good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm in another video for you guys on this nice day, and for today's video is another BaddiesATL video. Yes, as you guys know, in my last video I said I was going to review this 4th episode, and that's what I'm here with today. Feel me? A lot went down, like I said in the last video. If you stopped at episode 2, then you're missing out, because episode 3, I feel like the drama really kicked up after that. I feel like episode 4 was more entertaining, and I'm about to tell y'all what happened, okay? But still, go subscribe and watch the full episode so y'all see what I mean, because I'm just explaining it how I see it from my point of view, but you know, you might have a different point of view, so go watch that on Zeus Network. It's like $5 a month, plus Jocelyn's show is good on there. The that Chance of Love show, I forgot, One More Chance, yeah, that. But feel me, y'all go subscribe to Zeus. It's the new VH1, okay? So in episode 4, it starts off with Christina and Natalie fighting. Honestly, nobody won. Nobody won. They just was arguing with each other mostly. I feel like Natalie kind of pushed up on Christina, and then that's when Christina, you know, started pushing back. I'm on Natalie's side with this because, Christina, you went over there and touched the makeup artist stuff. That's the main issue here. You thought you was entitled to a makeup artist when you're not. I mean, you're supposed to, you know, feel me, do your own makeup or hire a makeup artist. This is like, feel me, like, it's a show. But I guess Christina was expecting a makeup artist to come with the show. But, you know, a lot of people who like do shit like this, they usually have their own team that come in and then done them up, feel me? But I don't know. That was the little misunderstanding that they had. Honestly, the fight was really not neat, or that little scruffle. It wasn't no fight. It wasn't no fight. They had like a little scruffle. And then they just came to an agreement after that, as they should, because why the fuck is you fighting? The fuck? In the next scene, this is when Natalie and Sarah have their little conversation. Sarah walks in a towel. I don't know how authentic she wanted it to look, but she walk in there with a towel. So they just get to talking, and Sarah she comments on how Natalie is friends with Tanisha and Christina again.
Get down to business and actually start to do what we came here for. Because we haven't been able to get anything done. It's literally nonstop, nobody on time, everybody arguing. We literally can't get nothing down. Like, so what, y'all are like besties now? It's weird. No, like, y'all hate each other, and you're like, Sarah, get her, and then now like y'all are like best friends. I don't understand.
No, we resolved it. We had like a really good moment, but
So you're besties.
Sarah, it's not going to change our friendship.
No, I'm not saying that it is, but I just have to know because
I promise you nothing's going to change.
I'd be going to bat for you, and then I'd be confused. Like, Sarah, come with Christina. Sarah, come with me with Tanisha, and I'd be like, wait, do we like them or do we not? It's confusing. So you're friends with Christina and Tanisha now.
Whoa. Christina, we've resolved our issues. We're sisterhood.
Went out the window, and y'all are friends.
Resolved for now.
Okay.
And then Tanisha and I, we're good.
And Tanisha bashed you on live, but now y'all are friends.
We're good. After squashing everything with Tanisha in the kitchen, we had a great moment. Her and I are going to get all the girls. You can gather them too and let them know we're gonna have a serious board meeting talking about all the different things that we want to do, things that you and I discussed. It cannot just be Tanisha and I who see two completely different visions. So I thought it was important to have Sarah as a producer on this show.
And I'm just like, is she not understanding this is like what business is? Like, when you see Love and Hip Hop or Basketball Wives or Housewives of whatever, you think they all like each other? No. They always arguing, they always fighting each other, but they work on a show, so they have to be cordial and still do what they gotta do, feel me, show their personality. But I'm just not understanding what Sarah's not understanding by that. Like, Sarah keeps saying that, oh, like, it's getting me confused and you treat me away, da-da-da. But it's just like, is Natalie your only friend? Is Natalie your only friend that you feel like she's like dissing you all the time for these other girls? That's what reality TV relationships are. Like, they're up and down. The fuck? I just don't know. I don't understand where Sarah's coming from half the time. Like, I just feel like it's problems within herself that she want people to recognize. But it's like, if you're not going to speak up, and the only time you speak up is in private or in the little confessional shits, because that's all she do. Like, in the confessionals, she's talking hella shit, but that's, never mind. Let me wait for the board meeting scene, okay? Anyways, so in this little conversation, you know, Natalie just explains to her, like, bruh, you're still my friend, okay? And those are my friends too, basically. And Sarah's just like, yeah, whatever. I'm just like, okay. Obviously, you don't have much friends. Like, if you're really that pressed about how Natalie is keeping around people for money reasons, then you're crazy. So yeah, that's what happened in that scene. Not much happened, you know. Sarah, she's boring, and Natalie, you know, they're just recapping what happened. So in the next scene, it's Seven and Sidney. Seven look annoyed as fuck. Sidney's just coming there. She's just babbling, saying, oh, I never had a problem with you, Seven, and I feel like none of these girls can beat me. Sidney is just way too much. Like, she just feel like the show revolves around her when it don't. And I think that's what Seven was like trying to like get through her head. Like, you talking all this shit about everybody else, but like you do the same thing. Like, Sidney said that, oh, Judy, she looks in the mirror and called herself a bad bitch. And then Seven called her out saying, yeah, you're always calling yourself a trans diva. Like, feel me? Like, Seven was really calling her out in this conversation, but was still kind of friendly at the same time, because, you know, it wasn't really a beef conversation. Y'all know in a Bad Girls Club, they have these girls link up and have a conversation about the other girls. Feel me? It was kind of like that. It was kind of like that. I don't know what to call it. But, yeah, Sidney, she was going off, just talking about how she's tired of Judy and stuff. But Judy's not doing nothing to you, and that's what Seven tried to tell her. Like, you pick on Judy. Judy's, of course she has her slick shit, feel me? But the way that Sidney do it, she's doing it for the cameras. And all the girls vouch that Sidney do shit for the cameras, feel me? And it's annoying. It's crazy how she's trying to act like Judy's like really hurting her somehow, when it's really not the case. It's the other way around, for real. I just feel like Sidney just need to chill out. Like, she don't gotta be doing all of that. Like, why are you doing the most? Everybody's chill. Nobody wants to be all rowdy and arguing with each other. Like, this is a business move. So, the next scene is the board meeting. This is when everybody come around the table to talk about ideas that they want to do on the show. Feel me? Like, they're too busy fighting and stuff, so they just want to have a board meeting to sit down and discuss what's next. So Tanisha sets off the meeting, you know, saying that this is a money opportunity that she saw for herself and everybody else. So, you know, they want to do something together. I just want to say off riff, because like this is how the scene started, but Judy has so much to say in the confessionals. Like, she just keeps saying that, oh, I have better ideas and they should listen to me. They should listen to me. But you're not saying that right there in that moment. Like, you're just looking around, looking lost, just nodding your head like, and in the confessionals, you're like, no, 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 no. Like, come on now, how do you really feel? And it's just mad annoying, because they just pop up out of nowhere. Like, the confessionals, they're random. Like, I just feel like they're trying so hard to say what happened in that scene in the confessional, but it's just, they're trying so hard, and you could tell it's not natural at all. Like, it just sound misplaced. Maybe I'm just overanalyzing it, because I went to school for film editing and stuff, so I know what the audience want and I know how to show it to them. So I see what they doing, but it's just like the actors, they're blowing it because they're trash. They're trying too hard. So I like the idea that Natalie said, the workout and like the baddies boot camp type thing, you know, to work on their appearance, because if they're going to be bad girls, then they need to look like bad girls, feel me? It's like a makeover type of thing, feel me? And I feel like she was really targeting I feel like she was really targeting Judy in that because Judy's like the only one that looked crazy. Judy, she want to be cheap with it, but you can't be cheap. And like, she in the confessional, she talked, her idea is to be like one of the housewives, but it's like, you don't look like one of the housewives. You look cheap as fuck. Like, you don't look up to par. So how is that your idea? Like, how is it? It's not gonna, if y'all do that idea, then it's not going to look right, and you're going to see that you're the issue. Like, everybody else look good but you. Why the fuck is your wig having no part? That's what I'm saying. Like, in the confessionals, Judy be going off, like saying her opinion, but it's like you didn't say it in the moment, so it's like confusing. But anyways, Tanisha was talking about some talent show. I don't like the idea because I feel like none of the girls have talents. Who has a talent on the show? Christina said that she sings, but she don't want to, you know, I don't know, she's just scared to sing in front of people, which is understandable. But who else got a talent? I don't know who else got a talent. That's what Seven was saying, like, she really don't have a talent. And Tanisha was like, oh, just come up with one. Like, no, I don't like that. I don't like the talent show idea. I'm sorry. It's just, it's not for the bad girls. And then Sarah, she wants to sit there all quiet and talk shit in confessionals like Judy. Oh my God, like, Sarah be having the most to say. Like, when Tanisha and Natalie was saying the ideas, they had Sarah confessional randomly pop up talking about, oh, those was my ideas, but if they want to sit there like it's theirs, it's whatever. Like, girl, everything's not about you. I hate people like that make stuff all about them. Like, you thought you was the only person who thought of a talent show? You thought you was the only person that thought of working out? Like, your ideas is not that original. And it's just so annoying how they do the confessionals. Like, it's mad annoying because it's random. And it's just like, what the fuck? Shut up. Because if you're not saying it there, why the fuck do you have like a different opinion in the confessional? Like, I'm confused. It's just that the confessionals seems really forced. Really forced. Like they needed it to be there for some reason, so they just said, you know what, say this real quick. And then Natalie also brought up a therapist idea. I like that idea too. I don't know why, but I like when they get deep and talk about why they act like that. I really want to hear it. I really like the therapist idea. So after that, it got real deep. I don't know why, but Sidney started telling her story. She was talking about how she fucked a guy and he found out. Child. People like that, they don't deserve my respect. They don't deserve my respect because of your sick, selfish needs. You decided to not tell someone a truth that needed to be said. I don't care what nobody say. Yes, a person needs to know if you're a transgender person. Like, yes, I do feel bad for her. Like, nobody deserves to die. But it's just like, girl, these men are crazy. Especially the men that claim they not gay, but like, low-key, like, they be going real hard like they really gay on the low. Those people you gotta be scared of because they're trying to prove so hard that they're not gay that If you do that, they'll kill you. Feel me? Especially my people, my Jamaican people. They will freaking kill you. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. And I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm just over Sidney at this point. Because if you do that, then I know the type of person you are. I know the type of person you are. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. And then plus how you're acting on the show. And plus the next scene I'm about to talk about. No. I'm over Sidney. I'm over Sidney. Y'all can deal with that trashness. I don't deal. I don't deal with that. I'm done. I'm done with her. Bye. I'm just completely done. I'm done feeling bad. I don't care who attacks her after this. And then Tanisha's facial expressions when Sidney was telling her story, that shit was hilarious. If you say anything about Sidney Star online, they will attack you and call you a transphobic. But it's really not the case. Like, Sidney, she's out of control, and I'm done with her. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I don't care. Don't give me no Sidney Star hate, because I'm going to blast you in the comments. I got time too. Fuck you mean. But yeah, I'm over Sidney. Anyways, so after Sidney Star said her story, Christina said her addiction story. It got real deep at this moment. I don't know why everybody wanted to express their feelings, but yeah, Christina, she talked about her addiction with Molly's Percocets. Yeah, Percocets. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, now I know why you was acting up in that kitchen. Now I know why you was acting up, because you was acting real crazy, girl. Like, you, I don't know if it was for the cameras or what, but you already know what that what is. And then after Christina said her piece, Sarah started crying. Like, why are you crying? Why are you crying, Sarah? Sarah, I see where she was going at first, but then it turned into her talking about her friendship problems with Natalie. Like, at first she was talking about how she feel like everybody talks over her and that she's never heard and stuff, which is understandable. I feel the same. And then she goes in depth about Natalie. And I'm just like, girl, you're crying over that? You're crying over a friendship with Natalie?
They want to be close to Natalie, and they joke and they laugh and they hold hands, and I'm standing over here. I'm like, wait, hold up. Like,
why don't you get close to other people? She don't want you to hold her hand.
Because no, it's not even like, it's not even like that. Because it's like, and then I even tell her, and then no, it is, and then like
all of us.
I mean, you know this.
Sarah and I do not have like a relationship. Like, we are not together. We are not girlfriend and girlfriend. We're good friends, but I don't understand why you're literally in tears right now over me telling you to be quiet. Everyone in this room is looking like, what is going on?
And then she'll become friends with somebody, and then like I feel like I'm whatever, and then they'll turn on her.
Well, she's too friendly.
And then I keep saying like,
I said all the time,
that.
she's too friendly.
And that's what I'm saying. So
I told her that before y'all got close.
So
she's
it's not
too
like a
chummy.
weird,
She's too friendly.
Exactly.
And not everybody's her friend, and that's why she's always in trouble.
And that's what I keep saying.
She was bawling tears. Like, why are you bawling tears? It's never that serious. And it's like, if you can't express yourself without crying like that, then you really need a therapist. You really need a therapist. If every time you express yourself or every time you say your thoughts, then you don't need to be a producer if you're crying all the time. Like, what? This is not a crying moment. But yeah, that's it for the board meeting. They also was trying to pimp out Seven's body for them, like, to have babies, because Tanisha was talking about how she don't want to get pregnant, so she wants to have a surrogate, and so did Natalie. And then Sidney Star said the same thing, so they wanted to use Seven for whatever reason. I guess because, you know, Seven's pretty and that Seven likes being pregnant. But it's just like, what the fuck? How y'all plotting on this girl body? They was really sitting there plotting, like, girl. And then they talked about what other bad girls they want to bring on the show. They want to bring on Amber. They want to bring on Megan, Camila. I really want to see Bree from 7th season. Y'all know that 7 was all buddy-buddy with Kiara. and Kiara had beef with Bree. I'm gonna post a picture of her right here. Her, I want her on here. Next season, if they really gonna bring back the bad girls, yeah, then they really need Bree. But in the next scene, they all go to the club, you know, after the board meeting. They're like, hey, turn up. So they went to the club, and then in the car, in the ride back home, that's when all hell broke loose. Sidney Star, she's drunk as fuck for whatever reason. So she was wildin', she was going off on Judy, she was going off on Tanisha, and then Manny decided to hop in the argument when Tanisha was blasting Sidney.
Bitches in this car. It's some phony ass motherfucking bitches in the car, and I'm just saying it. I was gonna riddle it from the book.
I want you to be careful what you say, though.
Facts at this point. I just said there. I didn't say no name.
Hold on. Who are you talking about? Sidney, you doing a lot, Sidney. I ain't gonna lie. You doing a lot.
What the fuck? I am a bad girl, bitch.
But you talking to me?
Really? Nah, I call everybody a bitch.
You talking to me?
I mean, maybe.
I don't understand. I didn't do nothing to her. I didn't do nothing to her.
I'ma knock you the fuck out.
Wait.
That's on GP.
Wait.
You feel me?
No.
So you wanna act like a lady, act like a lady. Cause if you act like a nigga in front of me, I'ma fuck you up. That's on my dead grandma, bro. You better act right. Laugh. Laugh if you want to, cause when we outside, I'm not the one or two, baby. I'm a street nigga. Oh God. You gonna respect the ladies.
I'm doing a lot. You're doing a lot. Sidney, I will fucking send you home now. You fucking with me? I will send you home. You fucking with me? I'll send you home now. I'll send you home right now. I'll pull over the shit and I'll send you home. Stop fucking with me.
I don't know who's going to be okay being in a car with someone who's acting like that. So yes, I do understand why everybody is blasting Sidney, and I don't understand why anyone would be defending Sidney at this point. So I better not see no comments like that, because Sidney Star, she's acting up. She is really acting up. She really thinks, Sidney really thinks that this show is Bad Girls Club, when this is not Bad Girls Club. Like, everybody here wants to make business moves. All the girls don't want to be ranking on each other and almost fighting each other and shit like that. And that's what Sidney Star is acting like. And everybody's looking at her like she crazy. Like, come on now. So I can't wait for the next episode. Next episode, they're having like a big conversation, kind of like what they did at the board meeting, but it's more about like all the shit that's happening right now, and they're talking about how they feel about all the drama at Sidney Star. And then I guess that's when Seven and Sarah fights. I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that, because Seven, she's quiet, and the whole time in the board meeting she was just like, ugh, I'm over these people. Like, she's look annoyed. Seven, I really want to know what ticked her off, because Sarah, I already know. Sarah, she's over here crying, acting like she can't talk, acting like she can't express her feelings. Like, girl, if you feel like they walking over you, then you need to speak the fuck up. It seems like the only time you have something to say is in the confessionals, and it just don't add up. But yeah, the episode comes out Sunday. This video is probably dropping on Sunday, so I'll just have that review for you that next Sunday, okay? So if you guys want to see more Bad Girls or Baddies ATL related videos, then make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll just see you the next one, okay? Later.